Hello friends, welcome to Learning R Programming. In this session, we will learn how to get a nice, beautiful plot using base R graphics. And we will learn how easy it is to get a plot like this with nice scatter or line, with nice axis labels and plot title, box type which we want, colors, points and all those visual elements to make our graph as informative as possible and as elegant to look as possible. There are many libraries like ggplot, lattice, plotly, highcharter. They give us much complex plots with very little efforts. But many experts prefer base R plotting for its aesthetics. And let's jump to get the plot. Our goal in this session is to get a plot like this. And for that, we will use dataset women and it is bundled with R. I will run the women dataset and it's the dataset with the height and weight values, and this dataset, if you want to know more, you can get help, question mark and help there. I have typed that in console. I will run that, and here that information about women dataset is there. We will use the plot function. It's a generic plot function, plot, and we will provide the name of the dataset directly. This dataset contains two numeric variables, height and weight. Both are numeric. Therefore, we will get a plot which is a scatter plot. I will run that. And this scatter plot is there. All these are default values. This box type is default. These points are by default. These axis names are taken as the variables names. This height and weight from woman dataset. The x-axis, first variable is used as x-axis, second variable is used as y-axis, and we got the plot. We will customize this plot further. Okay. The first customization, I will change this plot type. I will make it, comma, just type. I don't want these points. These are points. Type is equal to P. It's the default plot type. I will run that. And these points are there. I want it to change to plot type line. That line is there. And you can have many options. Okay, that point P, type P we have seen, line type we have seen. I want both point and line overlap. This is point and line overlap. Okay, both is there. It's not overlapping, but both are there. If we want it overlapping, we will have O there. It's overlapping line now. If we want a step plot, then that S is also there. Step plot type is equal to S. Okay, step plot is there. We'll make that again to that B, both. Plot type we have played with. Now we will play with the line, color of the line. Color, COL, call is equal to, you can have color name, run that, color got changed, or you can have the color as number also. I will use 3, any number you can have, try that, and that color got changed. We'll make that color again to default 1 black because it looks good. That line type also you can play with, line type. This B I will change to L. That L line type we will play with, line type, and many different line types are available. You can have number 1. This line is the 1. Just one line is there. Now 2 dotted line we will have. Dotted line is there. 3 just try that. The small dots lines are there. Then you can have 4 and just line type getting changed. This is about line types. We'll go for the line width, LWD, line width. That 2 I will use. 1 is default. Line width 2 is there. We'll go for the line width 4. A very thick line will be there. I'll make that line width 1. That line width is there. You can play with the line width also. As you want. You can customize that as you want. Now this box, we want to change the box. Okay, for that box type, BTY, very intuitive arguments are there. BTY is box type. Okay, LTY line type, LWD line width, BTY box type. And this box type also we can change. And that box type, I want box type O. This is O. That O box type is there. O like box is there. I want that to be C. Okay, C like box will be there. Okay, that this border is not there. Okay, therefore it looks like C. You can have that 7 also. 7. This 7 like box is there. Here that box lines are not there. We want that L. L is a classic box type. Yeah, L box is there. Now, next thing, apart from this box type and all these attributes, we can play with type of the plot, we can play with color, we can play with LTY. We'll play with the points. I will make it B, and we'll have the points. PCH is the command for point character, PCH. And this character, this time I will put alphabet A. And you will see that these circles get changed with the alphabet A. Now, that PCH I will change with a number 5. That point character got changed. You can play with these numbers. You can have any number and try to understand what we get there. And you have to play with those to learn more about that. Or you can Google also to know more about these point types. Apart from this, many people need, this is scatter plot, therefore many people will need the trend line to this plot. Okay, that trend line can be added using the function abline. In abline, that trend line. And this is little advanced one, but we will remember here. And for that, we will use the linear model, LM, and that weight variable is there, and that weight variable is determined by the height variable, HEIGHT, height. The data set name will write at the as a argument of LM, woman, and we'll run that. Okay, that line type is there. Okay. Here also you can play with this line type. You can play LTY is equal to 3. I have to run plot again, and I have to add the abline there. Okay, this line is there, dotted line. Color also we can play with. Color is equal to red. That trend line color is there. Okay. Now, if you want to have the legend to this plot, that is also possible. For that, just go down. Okay, and use legend. And please remember here, if you are familiar with ggplot, then you need to add the plus sign at the end. But here that is not required. That plus sign is not required. We are adding layer over layer. And that legend, the first argument is the position. In the yellow box, you can see the position x. We'll just specify this time x only. X is equal to. And this time I will go for the top left position. Top left position. And then we'll need to have color. Color is equal to red. For that trend line color it is. Line type is equal to what line type we have used? That is 3. Okay, that 3 line type is there. Then legend we need to add. Legend is equal to. And this legend is trend line. Okay. And when I run that, you can see that legend gets added. Okay. The box type of legend also we can play with just using the bty command. Bty box type, and here box type I don't want any box, therefore n. I have to replot again, replot this, add the abline and add the legend. If you want to add a title to this plot, that title can be added using main. Woman, weight and height I will write. That title is there, run the plot again, total plot is there. If you want to have changed xlab is equal to that inverted quote is required because we are putting names there. Height in inches. Ylab also we can add. Ylab is equal to inverted quote weight in pounds. Run that. Axis labels are there, and other elements which we have added as next layers are not there. We have to run those. Then abline will appear and legend will appear. This plot is very nice to look at. Just for recapitulation, now we will create a data and plot a new plot based on that data. For that, I will take a variable a is equal to, and 1:10 number I will put there. Okay, b, I will prepare the points, the data using rnorm function, normally distributed, randomly selected 10 numbers I want there, that 10 numbers, rnorm. These two data points are there. Then using the plot function, I will type a and b. Now a is the x-axis, b is y-axis. In our earlier example, from this woman, it has automatically accepted x and y-axis as height and weight. But here we have created a and b. It's not a data frame now. We are providing it a vector as input. Plot a and b. We'll run that. You will see those points are there. This is scatter plot. These axis labels are accepted as default. Now we will customize it. We'll make it type is equal to line L. We'll add color to the line. Color is equal to red. We will change the line type LTY. This time we will use the line type 6. The different line type is there. Now we will change the box. BTY is equal to, I want that box to be L. Run that. Okay, L box is there. Now line width LWD will play with. I will use the line width 3. That type L I will change to B. We'll see the PCH also. PCH is equal to 6. That point character got changed to triangle. Okay. Then we'll add the title. Main is equal to my first plot. As we have seen earlier, we can add xlab also, we can add ylab also to make this plot as informative as possible. We can add abline, legend if we want it to. Okay. And all that is very easy, very intuitive. We can customize this plot as per our requirement. We can change colors and types and all those if required. Otherwise, default settings are the good one. And please practice. If you want to ask me queries, my email ID is there in my YouTube profile. You can get that email ID and ask me. You can send me a message on Facebook Messenger also. If you have liked this video, please click the like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and share this with your friends. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.